onto those platforms right now to watch live and share your comments in real time. Let's get started with The Punch. NNPC reports 9.3 trillion naira petrol imports as queues linger. Petrol subsidy gulps 3.3 trillion naira. NNPC incurs 1.8 trillion naira energy security cost. Port Harcourt, Warri depots receive PMS task force arrests black marketers. 5 banks budget 222 billion naira for cyber security. 1 dies as Ogun hunters headers clash. 2027 APC kicks as PDP backs call for Jonathan's return. Producers decline sale of 460,000 barrels per day crude to Dangote. Others. Forex shortage. Domestic airlines ground 42 aircraft. Akume, Edun lead local government autonomy implementation panel. Northern Leaders Plan Summit to strategize for 2027. Fake degrees. Uganda, Kenya demand Nigerian students' verification. Widower paralyzed after police brutality in Lagos. Suspects linked to murder of Kwara female student in custody. Kalu's statement on Abia attack on Igbo, says PDP. Let's move on to the Daily Trust. Concerns as 43 die of food poisoning. Concerns as 43 die of food poisoning in 2 weeks. The writers right here say farmers, agric workers blame hoarding, importation of substandard items. Federal government warns against indiscriminate use of preservatives. Avoid expired products, NMA. Nigerians deserve explanations on new old presidential jets. Peter Obi. Philip Shaibu floors Obaseki again as appeal court voids impeachment. Stop playing with words. Waziri Adio hits NNPC over subsidy denial. NLC to workers. Shut down economy if Ajero is arrested. Ogun wreck dies after INEC meeting in Abuja. Kanu local government polls. NNPP asks chairmanship aspirants to pay 600,000 naira. Fubara hosts PDP Board of Trustee members, reaffirms party loyalty. Wike must leave for PDP survival, Clark tells Damagun. CBN inconsistent dollar supply holding down naira recovery, BDC operators. Appeal court orders Yahaya Bello to appear for arraignment. It's sad that there is no female governor in Nigeria. Niger governor's aide. Let's move on to the leadership. 2027. Shekarau, Ado, Yakasai, Tafida, others float Northern Democrats. Marketers profiteering penchant worsens fuel scarcity. Terrorism financing allegation. Labour CSOs fume over police invitation to NLC president. Tinubu, Shetima, Ganduje for Progressive Young Leaders Summit. Kogi Central, Senator Natasha distributes cash to market women. Buni visits Nguru, Karasua local government areas, others over flood disaster. Lawal flags off distribution of 135 trucks of fertilizer to farmers. Council commits to major funding effort at Federal Poly Plateau. 21-year-old female student's body found in refuse dump. Kogi Guba, we are confident of victory at Supreme Court, Muri Ajaka. Why judgment seizing Nigeria's aircraft will be vacated soon at Debayo. Let's move on now to the Sun. Terrorism allegation, Nigeria to honor police invitation August 29. Federal government inaugurates committee to enforce Supreme Court's ruling on local government autonomy. Catholic bishops meet to discuss state of the nation. Others. Wike's exit needed for PDP's survival, Clark tells Damagun. Government to pull down properties used for kidnapping in Enugu. Philip Shuaibu affirmed as Edo deputy governor by appeal court. Ajero turns down police invitation, states reason. NLC mobilizes for indefinite strike over police summon of Ajero. Fuel subsidy. We haven't received a dime, didn't pay to anyone. NNPC. NPA to implement electronic call-up system at Onne Port. NAFDAC, exporters to address food export rejections. Rice importation through land borders remains prohibited. Adeniyi. Four policemen killed as gunmen attack Enugu checkpoint. Nasarawa, IGP reiterates commitment to tackling insecurity. Insecurity. NAS urges federal government to declare state of emergency on kidnapping. Let's move on now to our final stop for today, and that is the Vanguard. We won't be silenced over mass suffering in Nigeria. NLC, that's the Nigeria Labour Congress. Naira down to 1,610 Naira per dollar in parallel market. Controversy over appeal court's purported ruling on Shuaibu's impeachment. Fuel scarcity. Ipman urges NNPCL to supply petroleum products to members. Governance. Governance. Oppressive leadership, corruption, shackling Nigeria. NLM. Delta local government boss begins construction projects, inspects State High Court road. Others. I'm still a member of PDP. Fubara. Appeal court overturns Kogi court ruling shielding Yahaya Bello from arraignment. Bandits kill Katsina governor's aide, wife, abduct 28 others. And that's it on the Vanguard. Time to get to your reactions right now. We are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. You can go onto those platforms to join the conversation, watch live, and share your thoughts and your comments in real time. Don't want to move away from your device. Once you get through on the phone line, state your name, your location, and kindly go straight to sharing your thoughts. Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Thank you. My name is Mike Wind Blues.
Welcome, Mike. Please go ahead.
Did I hear a headline saying NSA said they should call for emergency on?
That's NAS. That's a body that is calling on the federal government, not the NSA.
Oh, okay. What's the name of the body? Sorry. The full meaning of NAS.
I'm going to get to that in a bit, but it's a body that's calling on the federal government to
it's all right.
look into
Before
kidnapping.
we get to the body, actually, the name of the body.
Yes.
I was even thinking it's the NSA.
No, it's not.
But the point is this. There's something we've not done as a country about this kidnapping. Nobody can be kidnapped without electronic communication so that I can sell it for free, sell that for free. I was in detention. I met kidnappers that the police Abakari arrest and brought. Among them was a DSS personnel named A.A. Megeri. He was attached to the office of the Senate President when Bukola Saraki was occupying that office. We engaged, and he told me their model of operation, that they used those small cheap phones. In fact, among the gang, there was a small boy, not up to 20 years. The job of that boy is to be registering SIM cards for them. That any phone and SIM card they use if they say hello on that phone and that SIM card, they don't repeat it. They discard it and use another one. It was when I come out of that detention, I wrote to NCC and said, look, I know the mode of operation of kidnappers, and I know how we can prevent them from using our telecoms and conceal their identity. The result of that encounter with NCC was this name SIM link you hear about, but they get it all wrong. You've seen a situation where MTN were unblocking people who never link their name into them, and then NCC said they should connect them back. Remember?
Yes.
I also remember NIMC coming to say, denying that they don't have a hand when they say they are selling people's identity. Did you hear that too?
Mm-hmm.
So they've not done what they're supposed to do yet. And I also tell everybody that the last administration spent about 70 billion naira when they moved NIMC from presidency to Ministry of Communication. They gave them 70 billion to they capture Nigerians on NIMC.
All right.
How many Nigerians have they captured? And then if you don't get it watertight, the bad boys are not relenting. The way to go, I've been shouting it over the years, that we need a technology to drive the process. You've heard also cries from people who, after linking their name, they still block them. Some who never link their own, they don't block them. So this eye gauge no go work.
All right.
We need a technology to compel compliance. Till tomorrow, I keep saying it. The technology is available. I have it.
All right, Mike. We need to let you go right now. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Now, the full meaning of the NAS, which you asked about earlier in your reaction, it is the National Association of Sea Dogs, Pirates, Confraternity. That's the full meaning. And they asked on the federal government to declare a state of emergency on kidnapping. Good morning.
No, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
My name is Jamilu, calling from Musafu.
Welcome, Jamilu. Please go ahead.
You see, the custom say they still ban importation of rice through land border. What a contradiction. You see, the president have to close custom laws to order because they are bringing solution and some people, they are pulling us back. If they say because of this hardship, let them bring it for some time period, and you are now denying it. And if problem comes, you still go back to the president. You as a custom boss, you will remain there forever. You see, this power, they are shacking them. Power will come and power will go. The same people that unlock this border and the same people that are stealing people's property, and this government give order, you say no, you know abide by that order. What do you want people to do? And for insecurity, if they can listen to people like Mike, it's there for them because their body language show that they don't want this thing to end. Because there are a lot of things that we need to do. If we did it, simple, the insecurity will go.
All right. Thank you. Good morning.
The voice, good morning.
Welcome.
Your voice, after praising your voice, is trying to make you feel cool. My name is Mrs. Someza, Mr. Mike. I'm humbled. Good morning. Mr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan Azikiwe, my brother, when you were the president, no kind propaganda where we no do, no name where we no call you. In fact, you tolerated us. We gang up against you. At the end of the day, because of your milk of kindness to humanity, you said your ambition does not want the blood of any individual. I want to appeal to you, don't let them push you anywhere. Go and enjoy your retirement. The last president, the former president, Baba Buhari, if he had known that time that if he's coming, people make us scare, say, if I not come out again, if I just manage that 19 name that he's having today, most people that love him, if you talk about him, they will either keep quiet or tell you don't call that name again. But very few people are still loyal to him because he have these natural followers. Mr. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, I beg, go and enjoy your retirement. No come out for anything again. Siba, next election, you think Nigerians will just fold their hand, you will not upload their result, they will allow you to just go. Or somebody will say, when we get to this particular office, we'll announce result with this pepper that is entering people's eyes. Because of time, I've already told my elder brother, don't come out. Finally, you said people are consuming expired products. People are consuming things that are not well preserved, and that's why we're having food poisoning, killing people. I will tell you for free. Don't think it's just the poor among us that are doing it. Even some people that are working, that you think should be able to manage to sustain self, they are going to where they are selling things. Okay, I've complained about talia. Talia in English is macaroni. You will see they will heap it on a sack. They are selling it per mudu. I videoed it at a time and sent it to SWAT. I asked the question, is this healthy for consumption? People are buying dusa. Dusa is made for animals. They will mix it with corn. They will eat. People
Are you there?
milk that rats don't eat finish. Is the sachet, please, because of, allow me just to express myself. The sachet is no more healthy. It's not good again. Instead of that make 7,000, they will sell it 4,000. They will buy it. These are the things people are now consuming, and it's killing people one by one. You said they should not consume it. Yes, I agree with you. But the question is, what are you telling government to do to subsidize food? Hungry man no know say, Lord, I'm sorry to say this. The person that is hungry will not know whether the thing don't expire or not. People go to a chemist to buy drug. They will tell them that this one is the one that your doctor wrote is 4,000. They go say, give me the one that is cheap. No, that is that I was there. Somebody when they say 800, she said, give me the one of 150. The quality not the same. Thank you, my dear.
All right, thank you for sharing your thoughts. Let's go to the live feed right now. Take some of your thoughts. Dr. Mrs. Unma Lebar in Owerri says, fuel crisis in the country, one of the largest oil producing countries, yet one of the greatest importers of refined oil. Just look at Nigerians buying fuel, cooking gas, diesel, and kerosene at costs higher than non-crude producing countries. A country that is blessed with both human and natural resources. Sad that we have a government that doesn't feel the pulse of its citizens. The Bible says that when the righteous rule, the people rejoice. And Nigerians rejoicing or groaning is the question that she ends her message with. Undukwe Kalu, watching from Aba in Abia State. Thank you for joining in. And also Francis Namani from Enugu State says Nigerians are battling fuel scarcity. Is very unfortunate despite being an oil-producing nation. Which way Nigeria? The president should fix our refineries and revise fuel subsidy and overhaul the petroleum sector. May God help us. Good morning, Anthony Emenogu. And Moazu John Lasisi says, is petrol subsidy returned or is it gone forever, like the president said? What is really going on in the petroleum industry? I think we deserve explanations. The government should not be allowed to toll without gentility. It's time to wake up from our slumber and begin to ask the marketers questions. God bless Nigeria. My night was good. Thank you for asking. The president still went ahead and purchased the private jet. I thought that we have a listening president. I reserve my comment. Ekasid Sunday. And NLC threatening to embark on strike if Ajero is arrested is laughable and hilarious. Anyway, to me, I see that threat as empty because we actually... Okay. If he should go and answer to the invitation and face the music without any favor, because he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. Also, appeal court urging Yahaya Bello to report for arraignment seems to be pranks and childish. They should not wait for him to report himself, but should go to him, is how he ends that message. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
I greet you. My name is Asanta Tami Bella from Wandaraka, local government state.
Please go ahead.
Let me tell Nigeria level, because of event of arrest or investigation of the police, there's no how. Let him go and face the challenge. If it's free, it's fine. If it's not free, let's level take it easy. And I can assure you the issue of security. And I want to tell all Nigeria info caller, I lost my dad yesterday, so I want to tell all the people that greet me, thank you very much for now.
So sorry to hear about the loss of your father. Please accept our condolence.
God bless you, sir.
God bless you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. If you can, please reach out to him and, console with him and his family. Let's go on to YouTube and take some thoughts. The president should bring back fuel subsidy, electricity subsidy, and solve insecurity for farmers to go back to their farms. The president should please help to secure the release of the emir in Sokoto. Good morning, Uzuamaka Modestus. Thank you so much for joining in. We're going to take a pause right now, go on the break, take the news update at 7 o'clock, come back and get more of your reactions to the headlines this morning. But you can still catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Drop your comments and still be a part of the conversation.
This is Morning Crossfire. It's all.
This is Nigeria Info